Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be not frying up, we're going to be making some quesadillas. These are going to be chicken quesadillas, and okay, we're going to start by adding some of the taco. I get a large taco seasoning, the original flavor. Okay, that's how that looks like. I'm heating up a pan because what I want to do is I want to sear the chicken pieces a little bit, brown them up a little bit before I finish cooking them. So I want to make sure you can see the chicken. Okay, we're gonna do this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. Okay, and we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of the taco mix in here. Okay, there you go. Okay, this doesn't want to, all right, there you go, cooperate. Okay, we're going to mix that in here. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to continue heating this pan, put a little bit of oil in here. All right, so it's not a traditional way of making the quesadillas, but I like making them this way. It's the fast way. It's still tasty and flavorful. And I'm going to be adding tomatoes in here later on, and whatever else, you add whatever you like into your quesadillas. Okay, let's see. You can see that. All right, so I'm just mixing the taco seasoning in there. Okay, that's just to make sure they have some flavor. Okay, and we're gonna wait till the oil's a little bit hotter. Okay, maybe a little bit more of this. Okay, here we go. Mix that up. Okay, so this is for when you're, coming home from work, you're tired, or the weekend you just don't feel like cooking, but you don't want to necessarily eat something from, outside from a restaurant or from any fast food. But you still feel like you want to make something from home, and and you can control this, your salt, you can control your fat. Okay, we're going to also add cheese into this. So I think this is hot enough. Okay, let's see. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to brown these a little bit. And we're going to do a little bit at a time, because if we do too many and overcrowd the pan, what's going to happen is a lot of the juices from the chicken are going to go into the oil, and then before you know it, it's boiling in water, in liquid water, instead of frying in oil, and that's not what we want. Okay, so we're going to let that fry for a little bit. And I've got tomatoes, I've got onions, and cheese, and the flour tortillas. I'm going to heat them up. And you can eat them 2 ways. You can either fold them after you heat them and eat them as a taco, or you can heat them on the pan and toast them up as a quesadilla. Okay, let's see if they're browning a little bit. Then we can turn this over. Let them finish browning on the other side. And then we're going to take them out and put another batch in. We're going to do this in batches of 3. Okay, you don't want to use a lot of oil, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Alright, so we're going to remove this first batch. Okay, we have one jump ship. Okay, we'll get it in a sec. Ooh, we have another one jump ship. Okay. Nobody wants to stay in here. Oh, lordy. Okay. Let's add a little bit of oil again. There we go. Okay. Again, we're going to add our chicken pieces, but we're not going to overcrowd them in the pan, or else it's just going to start to stew in its own juices. That's not good. If you want to get a little bit of a browning on each piece of chicken. Okay. Okay, it looks like we have maybe another batch after this. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me cover this chicken. Okay, so this is our second batch. Again, we're using 1.5 pounds of breast meat, where we seasoned it in taco sauce. We cleaned the chicken, we rinsed it, let it sit for about 10 minutes in a little bit of water and vinegar. We rinsed that out. Then we added taco seasoning. Any taco seasoning of your flavor is fine. We browned in a little bit of oil. We pan fried a little bit of the chicken, a little batch at a time, so that it gets a little bit brown on each side. Okay, and we're making quesadillas to dip, or we can also make tacos with this. Okay, so we finished frying the rest of browning the rest of the chicken. So what we're going to do now is we're going to brown some onions. I have a little bit of red onions here. Okay, then I crushed one garlic clove. Okay, just one. A little bit more in here. And I crushed that inside a piece of aluminum foil. Okay. And we're just gonna heat this up a little bit. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to add the chicken back in there. We want to make sure that it's cooked all the way. We're going to add a little bit more of the taco seasoning. Okay. About a tablespoon. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of water in there. A little bit of cold water. Okay, maybe about 3/4 of a cup. Okay, we're going to put that on high so it can come to a simmer. I feel like I could have added a little bit more onion into this. That's okay, I can always put them into the quesadilla. Okay. We're gonna let that come up to a simmer. Over here, what I did was I diced some tomatoes and cucumbers, so that's gonna be the filling for the quesadilla. Okay, I'm gonna put my taco seasoning away. We're done with this. Well, actually, you can when you're arranging your quesadillas, you can, for extra flavor, you can sprinkle a little bit more inside the quesadilla. But I don't think I'm gonna do that because I think I've got enough flavoring in here. Okay, so we're gonna let this come up to a simmer and let it simmer for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, guys, so the chicken is done cooking. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this aside. Okay, set that to the side. Then we've got our flour tortillas. We're gonna make 6 of them. Okay, and before you know it, you're gonna have dinner on your table within half an hour, 30 minutes, even less. This is so simple, so easy. Okay, I understand. Working 9 to 5, having a day job, gotta come home. Everyone's starving, everyone's tired. You don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and not even then. Sometimes you just don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. You don't want to spend your time in the kitchen. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna butter our pan, and we're gonna fill each tortilla with chicken. I'm gonna make the first ones with tomato because they're not gonna be for me. But I like mine with cucumber and tomato. But okay, we're gonna start. Okay, so let's put this over here so you can see. Let's move this a little bit more. Okay, there you've got the meat mixture. And don't even bother to take the butter out of the wrapper. Don't bother to slice it or cut it up or anything. Okay, just run the butter over your skillet. That's all you have to do. Okay, you're gonna let that get hot. And I almost forgot, cheese. We got some cheese. Okay, I think I also have sour cream and ricotta. I might put sour cream in mine. We'll see. I might. Okay. So let's make sure this is nice and hot. Okay, we're going to place tortilla down. And we're going to first, remember the cheese acts as a glue. So you're going to put some of it right here on this side. And half of it. I'm going to take some of the filling. Some of the chicken. Okay, there you go. Okay. You're gonna add some of your tomato, diced tomato. You're gonna take some of your cheese again. You're gonna put that on top. That's gonna act as a glue to cement everything together. Okay, you're gonna bring this over. Okay. You've got one. We can start another one over here, but let me just do one at a time for right now. Okay, let's move this into the center. All right, there we go. Let me get a plate for that. Okay, let's turn it over. There you go. Okay, it's nice and crispy. We're gonna let it get crispy on the other side. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we could have added a little bit more butter on that side, but that's fine. Okay, and that's one. Okay, that's one. Okay, and now for the next one. Okay, again, I'm gonna butter the skillet. Okay, it might be a little bit too high now. Let's see. Lower it a little bit there. And I place our flour tortilla down. A little bit of cheese. Some of the chicken mixture here. Some of the chicken filling. Again, the diced tomato. The cheese over this. And fold that over. Okay, you see how that got, so this one is already crispy. The filling is trying to come out here. Okay guys, here we are. We're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quesadillas. And they're all done under 30 minutes. Okay, these are the fastest quesadillas you're ever gonna make. You don't have to have a lot of filling. I forgot to add my sour cream, but that's fine. I can always add a little bit in there. But there you go. There are your quesadillas under 30 minutes.